Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour. Your pit exit looks clear.
I think I need to race this car more. I forgot how much fun it is. I haven't raced it since our last endurance race.
Yep, it's an underrated car. I think it's gonna be nice also to see have everyone. I didn't do any endurance cup yet, so quite excited.
Hey, this is your first one?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Glad to have you back, Ben.
Thanks.
I swore I thought you were around for at least Watkins. I guess not.
The week 13 one we did, which was a trial for the Workhorse Yellows, I was there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was there, freaking out. Like, what do I do? I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Yeah, because we had rain also, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that following weekend we did 6 hours at Watkins, Mike and I.
Yep.
P5.
Had rain there too.
Only the last like 10 minutes it sprinkled. I put on wets for the last the half a stint that it happened. My tires were cooked, but we had a 2-lap buffer in front and a 2-lap buffer behind, basically. Because we didn't take hardly any damage, so it was only 2 cars in the lead lap. Or, well, the overall winner, and then us, and then 2 laps, I should say. So we were second.
Yeah, me and Noah had a lot of rain.
That was still funny. Mike meant to load one of the setups that we'd use and forgot, and we wound up running the fix the whole time. But it worked out.
The fix is actually a really good setup. It was made right before the LMP2 kind of went dead. And it was made by some pros, so they knew what they were doing.
I mean, I could tell it felt a little bit tighter, but it wasn't a big deal. Probably saved us at the end of the stint, actually.
P4, you're now 0.24 off the leader's pace. quickest overall. You're currently 0.6 ahead of P2. That lap was at 1:38.29. Alright Darren, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. That lap was at 1:38.12.
Peace.
Yellow flag, caution.
What the heck? Your quickest overall. That lap time was 1:37.67.
Jeez.
I was following you like, oh, let's see what Ben does different. I followed you right off the track.
Yeah, don't do that.
Red and yellow flag
I was
for
watching
debris.
like where your braking zones are, and like, okay. I'm still driving this like a GT3, I think.
It's kind of similar, just faster.
I'm braking too early. Just from when I was watching you for those couple of corners.
Do you want to get a bit closer?
No.
Let's try one lap. I won't go full speed, but at least I'll show you where I brake.
Okay, Darren, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I was braking at the 3 up here, and it looked like you were braking before the 3. Or like 2.5-ish maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch your speed.
Same down at the other end here.
Box in.
This one is
5,
kind of tricky because you don't have
4,
a real braking
3,
zone.
2.
You just want to control your speed through the
Box
HSs.
now. Left front, 92%. Left rear, 95.
Yeah, see, I got up to about 90% there, and I still overshot my braking. Maybe I should have held it longer.
Yeah, you locked up the front, so you probably added some steering input while you were braking.
Oh, I drug the grass there. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, yep. Darren, did you make that livery yourself, or did you download that one?
I found the pattern online. Put it into GIMP.
It's pretty cool. Might give me a seizure if I look at it for too long.
The
I'm
intent.
just kidding, I like it. You and Jeffrey have a similar kind of concept. Black and white abstract.
Just trying to be like Darren.
Not a bad person to emulate on the track, that's for sure. How long's our qualifying? 15? Yeah.
Good question.
Oh, it actually says here. I didn't notice it until just a second ago.
Garrison,
I'm here.
are you there? Are you all set with
Okay,
IR
Darren,
control?
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Oh, can't change
But
it.
no, to be honest with you, I hadn't even thought about it.
Did you want me to do it?
Yeah, I know you definitely have a lot more experience with it than I do.
If you mean one race being a lot of experience. Did you made any changes to shoot?
No, it's we literally just did that one race, and then I was out of town for Road America. So we're level on experience in that case.
Okay.
Cold tires suck. Just for fun, earlier I did an AI race with our roster that Richie posted, and so I just threw in a not official, but just threw in a like midday test session. It was 118 degrees on the track here. Like that's a lot different.
Yeah, just a smidgen.
It wasn't very fun. It was very slidey.
Second time I did that.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
So tell me if this makes sense for the FCY. The first lap, the pit opens. It's going to be used to do our pit stops. The second one, I would wave the trapped cars, meaning that every car that is in between the pace car and the leader would be
Checker
waved.
flags out. P1.
We then wait until everyone is back up in a group, and then we start.
That's the end of the session. P1.
Yeah. Just wave everyone that's wave all the lapped cars. Everybody gets a lap back, and then yeah.
Hopefully we don't get lapped too many times with one class.
I don't know. Darren and Ben are out here running a second and a half faster than me.
We only get one tire set though.
Well, I'm willing to bet that you guys are probably faster and are easier on the tires. I know for a fact I am treading these fronts.
Yeah, I literally bought this car like 2 days ago. I like it though. It's easier to drive than the LMP3.
Yep, it is.
All right, we'll
They
qualify
do suck on
here.
cold tires though.
Clear. Don't cross the white line.
That is true.
Okay, Darren, we've got 40
Yeah, just land into a wall.
set a lap. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 77.
They'll teach those tires.
The leader has just done a 146.89. The leader's just done a 146.15.
What the? Dang it.
We've got debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag. P2, that last lap was a 139.12.
What up, fellas?
What's
What's up,
up?
Richie?
Yeah, we're watching Darren's feed. Mike and I are looking for each other on the screen.
Nice.
We're interrupting Darren's qualifying lap.
That's alright, he can slow down a little bit.
Pole position, that puts you 0.08 quicker than second. That was a 138.68.
Is everybody running the same car tonight, or are they going to be GT3s?
It's all the same
Not
car.
just the P2s.
Didn't have the numbers for multiple cars.
Gotcha.
B2, good lap. That's your quickest so far. You've just done a 138.32.
Oh, this lap's fucked.
Have a good race, fellas.
Okay, Richard.
Thanks, Rich.
Thanks, Richie.
Son of a bitch. Ah, grip, you son of a bitch.
So did we lose a bunch of people for normal races through, I know Richie and Mike are actually in Virginia, but
That's the end of the session.
a little bit of
Someone
pushback
mentioned
not
there's
having
like a
P2s.
Daytona 24-hour or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is that this weekend?
I think so.
Yes, that is correct.
Chris-
I know there's a
mentioned
bunch
that.
going on. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I thought maybe there was pushback for, no more P Cup.
Hopefully we'll get some more people once the summer ends too.
Yeah, I figured that's probably a big factor.
Kind of feel like I have nowhere to go but down here.
I got nowhere to go but up.
Whoa, the track went to 98?
90 seconds.
Yeesh. That's gonna be fun.
I did not practice at 98.
I did some laps at 118.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah, can you really count that as practice though?
P2. We didn't record any pit timings. The fuel estimates might not be reliable. The track temp is 98 Fahrenheit. The air temp is
My
79.
crew chief says he expects me to finish position 4, so I don't know what he knows that I don't, Jared.
Mine was strangely mute. He's just like,
Rolling
good luck,
start.
kid.
Get ready. Stay in the pole row in the left column. The pace car speed is 55 miles
Make
per
sure
hour.
you unselect your tires.
Thank you for the reminder.
This pace lap is tricky because we start in the pits and the tires are unselected, but once you get out of the pits, they select it back. So ask me how I know.
You rocking my livery, Garrison?
Is it
Is
yours?
are you the Sylvester, not the Cad?
Yeah, you were Tom, and then I was Sylvester, and
I can only
Brian
see
was
tiny in my mirror.
yeah. Yeah, I haven't changed livery since our week 13 thing.
Yeah.
I am enjoying the box was definitely a looks like it's got a cardboard car.
Hopefully it's got enough
Send it, man.
fragile stickers that people keep away.
Man, this lap is so brutally long.
I thought you had a matching livery for all the cars, or is that the NXT? Plus the
Well,
GT3?
I made a P-Cup livery. I spent a lot of time in a P-Cup livery.
That's right.
And I lost the will to do it after. I'm working on next season's next.
Yeah, I got some ideas for next season already, so I'm just got to put it together. It's nothing fancy. It's not based on a real photo, like this one is.
No dogs this time.
No, there'll be dogs on it. I mean, Bougie Hound Racing. Come on. Got my 2 beagles.
It's different dogs.
I asked Google AI to mock something up, and it made it look like the black and tan. It looked like a black and tan and white cow. Kind of, I was like, no.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny looking.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck, guys.
Okay, Darren, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green.
Well,
Your start's okay. We can build something from this.
Oh no.
Up here.
Okay, Darren. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits. The car behind is a little bit accident prone.
There goes my clean race.
Alright, we're just gonna manage the gap here, manage our tires. Hopefully Ben's alright.
sorry. Lost it a bit. Well, what the heck?
You're in the lead.
Well, good start, Jared.
Put my webcam on until I start to sweat. No one wants to watch that.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered. The guy behind has just done a 141.00. You're leading. The gap to James behind is now 0.7.
The heck?
The guy behind has just done a 140.95. New fastest lap for Jeffrey, 140.12. That's a new fastest lap for Benoit, 139.91. The gap to P2 behind is now 1.1 seconds. Your lap time was 140.87.
What the heck there? Dude.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 1.1. Fastest lap for Benoit, 139.35. The track temperature's rising. It's now 102 Fahrenheit. Your lap time was at 140.77. The gap to B2 behind is now 2.8. The gap behind is now 3.0.
Anthony, thanks for the safe re-entry there. Appreciate you not just rejoining right there.
That was 141.40.
Fuck.
The gap to Garrison behind is now 2.6. Alright Darren, your lap times are pretty consistent.
Looks like we have another 7 laps before we pit. About halfway on fuel. Trying to save as much as we can here.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 98 Fahrenheit.
Save our tires as well. I don't care if Garrison or Jeff gets close to us and passes us.
2.5. That lap was at 141.30. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. You've used half your fuel.
I've got wheel damage, Jared. I'm not going to give you too much trouble.
Alright.
Just trying to keep it smooth on the track, save our tires. Only have one more set for the race.
The gap to Garrison behind is increasing. It's now 2.3. You've just done a 141.00. The gap behind is now 1.9 seconds. You've just done a 140.94. The gap to Garrison behind is increasing. It's now 2.4. The gap to B2 behind is now 2.5. That lap time was 140.91. The track temp's increasing. It's now 102 Fahrenheit. Garrison is closing the gap. It's now 2.1. Faster than us into left hook. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Your last lap time was at 1:41.50. P2 is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.4 seconds. The gap to Garrison behind is now 1.6. Okay, Darren, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. You've just done a 1:41.00. The gap behind is now 2.6 seconds. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3. Only 2 more laps of fuel. Your last lap time was at 141.19.
Son of a bitch. Oh, there goes my race.
What happened?
Meeting in the pits.
Ooh.
Can't tell whether or not the fucking pit limiter's on. Love that.
Come race with me back here.
I don't know if I want to do that.
What else you got to do on a Friday night?
Like Baldur's Gate.
No, there's that.
What else? I need to do my GT sprint for my glorious participation credits.
The gap to
I'm still
Jeffrey
stuck
behind
about
is
a
now
third of the way through Act 3
2.6.
in Baldur's Gate. Just can't seem to find the motivation to finish.
You know, that was how it was for my first playthrough, and then I got done with it, and I was like, okay, let me try this again.
And you're a sadist, aren't you?
You've got 1 gallon left.
It is about to be a lonely second
Jeffrey
half of this
behind is
race.
pitting. That lap time was 142.00.
Good race, Thomas. That's fun.
I started talking. Next thing you know, I'm like, crap, you caught up in like a half a second. I just got it not to talk.
Ooh, these tires.
Alright, Darren, the next car is 1 lap behind. You've got half a gallon left.
Well, you got out faster than me.
Not by a lot.
Hit this lap, in this lap.
Stop, throw off my rhythm.
It's heavy now.
Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour. We have no recorded pit timings. The estimate position
And there,
estimates
no
are
wonder I
reliable.
was catching
We
you.
should have plenty
You're
of space on
saving
the
2
exit.
laps
When
worth
we
of
leave the pits,
fuel.
we think we'll be in P2 ahead of Anthony.
I was trying Caleb's method.
2, 1.
Yeah, that's some
Oh,
impressive fuel saving there.
Front left, 81%. Left rear, 87%.
I could tell you were just managing that 3-second gap.
Benoit behind is pitting now.
You know, I told him it's like the beginning of the race. I'm keeping pace with Darren. It's just his nursing pace is my pushing pace. My tires are fucked.
A long time to fuel a car up.
Pit exit's clear. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 98 Fahrenheit. gap behind is now 2.0 seconds.
And that's not the line.
Watching these maple leaves behind me more than what's in front of me.
The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.3
Almost
seconds.
seem like where can I let him pass safely?
There's an incident in Oak Tree. We think it might be Anthony. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 102 Fahrenheit. The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 2.6 seconds. Red yellow flag. Watch for debris on the track. The gap behind is now 2.3 seconds. That was 142.00. The gap behind is now 2.7.
Ooh, that's hot.
Your lap time was 141.59. The gap to P2 behind is now 2.6. The track temp's increasing. It's now 106 Fahrenheit. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.6 seconds. That's good consistency, keep it up.
No, stay.
The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.6. That lap was a 141.86. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.8 seconds. That was a 142.23. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.7. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.5 seconds. Your lap time was at 142.08. You've just done a 142.52. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the
What
pace.
does that mean? Go ahead, Ben. Inside.
Thank you.
The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.2. Okay, Darren, you've used half your fuel.
So Ben, what's the latest a caution could come out?
An hour and 20 minutes in the race.
All right, so 40 to go.
Yep.
Your lap time's pretty consistent. You've just done a 142.26. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 110 Fahrenheit. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 1.9 seconds. You're matching race pace. Well done, Darren. That lap was a 141.75. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.0 seconds. Yellow flag.
Here's gonna be keep this thing on the track. You might actually have a chance.
Did you just say something to me?
The gap behind is now
No,
0.1.
no.
Sorry, I thought
Self-talk. Unpositive self-talk.
well, I put it in the fucking wall and had 6 minutes to repair, so the races are going that great.
NASCAR bend.
I think that one was directed towards you, James.
I couldn't hear you.
Thomas had asked.
NASCAR bend.
Speak a little louder, sorry, I still can't hear you.
I said stupid NASCAR men.
The gap to Jeffrey behind is now
Get off track
2.3
here
seconds. That lap time was 1:42.22.
Kristen.
Thank you, James.
No problem.
The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 2.1. We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. That lap was at 1:42.14. Slippery surface flag. The gap behind is now 2.3. 3 laps of fuel remaining. That last lap was at 1:42.22. Okay, Darren, that's good consistency. Keep it up. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. That was 142.46. The gap to Jeffrey behind is increasing. It's now 2.0.
Ugh. Spaced out completely. Why do I do this in Virginia? Son of a bitch.
Thomas is pitting from position 7. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out.
Virginia does that to me every time I just space out my
Garrison
stupid
is
straightaway.
entering the pits. He's in P5. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
Definitely had to catch one just before you did that 2 laps ago.
You just forgot to brake?
No, like I realized that I had not started braking.
No, I tried. It didn't work. Thank God for fast repair.
Ah.
I think it said it was going to be 12 minutes or some crap. Really can't hit that wall at full speed.
Jeffrey behind is pitting now.
Nah.
Only 2 laps of fuel left.
I did that once here in P1 and GT3 and just flat out did the same thing.
You've got 1 gallon left. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. You've just done a 142.52. Benoit behind is pitting. The track temperature is falling. It's now 106 Fahrenheit. Half a gallon remaining. Box this lap, please, Darren. Look out for the pit speed limit. Expected clear track on exit. On exit, we should be in position 1. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Front left, 61%. Rear left, 73. All clear on pit exit. We think the pit window for refueling will open on lap 53 and it will close on lap 55.
Darren, you dog, you didn't take tires.
I'm hoping for that yellow.
Yeah, I like it.
Nothing else, it's for science.
You could probably finish on those tires and still win. If they don't explode.
It still feels good, I'm just waiting for it to drop off a cliff.
And you weren't there yet after 2 stints? Dang.
It's Dave Meister.
No wonder my front left was at 8% in the center and 11% on the inside. Yeah, they were dead.
Good lord.
Just from regular driving?
I went off track a couple times, but
Like no crazy lockups or anything?
I locked up once or twice, but nothing crazy, no.
Because I was at 53 and I changed that last pit stop.
That was after 2 stints, so apparently I don't drive as well as you guys.
That was on your
left.
fronts?
Yeah.
It'd just be like overturning the wheel. Be my only thing.
I guarantee I'm probably driving like a GT3 anyway. The outside left front was still 78. That was after I meatballed it into the wall. I don't know if
Good
that has any damage
consistency.
to it.
Keep them coming. That lap was a 142.87. The track temperature's rising. It's now 1.
Had to be my first stint. I was in the 60s. Anyway.
last lap was a 142.64.
Jeff, I was waiting for those tires to warm up.
For me?
Yeah, you ran a second quicker that lap.
Oh. Who is this?
Darren.
Oh, is that Darren? Oh. I figured on that second stint you had so much more pace in the bag. You were just fuel and tire saving. Which I'm sure you were.
Yeah, I was.
That lap time was 142.50.
Doesn't look promising for a caution.
Still 5 minutes.
Yep.
I donated as many incidents as I could.
It's also looking like it won't matter at all for you.
I don't know. Can you give me 10 wave throughs? Maybe 20?
How much more time worth of repairs you got?
Your last lap time was 1:42.54.
Just need to practice.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 1:14 Fahrenheit.
I feel like I just have no other mode but go here as fast as I can.
Kindred spirit there.
That lap time was 1:42.79. You're a second off the pace in Sector 2. Alright, Darren, that's good consistency. Keep it up. The gap behind is now 19 seconds. That lap was at 1:42.93. Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 18 seconds.
What the heck happened there? That was dumb.
Your lap time was 142.71. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Officially no full course yellow. It's kind of sad.
That's a bummer.
Those are fun.
2 in a row. I don't think we had them last time, did we?
No, we didn't.
The gap to P2
I was kinda
behind
hoping
is
we'll-
now
hoping we'll
18 seconds.
Undo my towing.
Same here.
You've got half your fuel left. That lap was at 142.69. The gap to V2 behind is now 17 seconds. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 17 seconds. You've just done a 142.42.
Ben.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh, come on. Give him hell, man. It's my only chance.
The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 17 seconds. That was a 142.71. Your lap times are pretty consistent. The gap to Jeffrey behind is now 16 seconds. Your lap time was at 142.67. Anthony is pitting from P4. Looks like he'll come out just in front of you. The gap behind is now 15 seconds. Okay, Darren, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. You've just done a 142.83. The gap to P2 behind is now 16 seconds. 3 laps of fuel remaining. You've just done a 142.14.
I'm pitting, Ben.
Okay.
The gap behind is now 15 seconds. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. That was 142.54. Benoit behind is pitting. Okay, Darren, the pit window is now open. We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. We should come out into position 0.
Well, James, I'm trying to make it interesting for you. Double meatballs so far.
Two laps of fuel remaining. That was 142.93. One gallon remaining. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. Your lap time was 142.44. That's half a gallon of fuel left.
Darren, how are those tires feeling?
They're starting to feel not so good.
Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
They're starting.
That's impressive.
Well, I tried to push it for a lap or two and there's no grip. So I'm kind of stuck where I'm at.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 0. Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Front left, 39%. Left rear, 57. Pit exit's clear. The gap behind is now 15 seconds. Okay, Darren, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. That's 20 minutes to go. The track temp's increasing. It's now 118 Fahrenheit.
God damn it.
P2 is getting closer. The gap is now 14 seconds. He's faster than you into Horseshoe. That last lap was at 142.21. Good consistency. Keep them coming. Air temperature's increasing. It's now 82 Fahrenheit.
My fault, Jared. Just locked him up.
P2 behind is now 15 seconds. Your lap time was at...
I'll let you by on the straight. You're faster than me. I'm gonna lift here.
The gap behind is now 14 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.40 off the pace. "15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go." The gap to P2 behind is now 14 seconds. That lap was at 142.05.
Where did you go, James?
Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace.
I went into the other pit just to get out of the way.
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either. Turns out crew chief thinks it's a real pit.
The gap to P2 behind is now 12 seconds. Red yellow flag, debris on the track.
A drive-through limit. Just asking for a friend.
Your last lap time was at
Think so.
142.67.
Oh, good point. What is it? 50?
I don't think there is one.
And the last one we did, we forgot to get set too. So I just kind of thinking about that. Getting awfully close to what would be a typical drive-through. Actually, no, typical drive-through is 35, isn't it? For endurance.
The gap to Benoit behind is now 11 seconds.
Not sure. I feel like it does vary track to track at least a little bit.
Yeah, I guess race to race too. I mean, 24 hours can be a lot different than a 2-hour.
Yeah.
Just dipped the wheel into dirt far too many times and smashed it in the wall twice, so.
Alright Darren, you've got half your fuel
There you go.
left. That lap time was 143.23. Minutes remaining, 10 minutes. You're the man, stay on it.
Darren, I can see you.
You can see me. Maybe you can see him.
Benoit is getting closer. The gap's now 9.7 seconds.
I saved so much fuel before, my auto fuel didn't put enough in for me to drive hard the last
really?
stint here. Yeah.
That's why.
So I'm trying to balance fuel and watching my mirror.
I don't think I can get 9 seconds out of you in 9 minutes, so.
I don't know, those tires may be worth something.
Did you change tires?
Benoit
Nope.
is getting closer. The gap's
Oh, wow,
now
okay.
8.9
That's why.
seconds.
Wow, you never change them?
Nope.
My goodness. I was thinking, I thought you would come back a little, or come out a little further back if you had changed them.
I was
Yeah,
banking on a yellow.
I was expecting to come out right behind, beside you.
It's just demoralizing.
Just a casual quad stint. Thomas, is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, I was thinking it's
B2
demoralizing. Yeah,
is
here
closing
I've
you down.
freaking
The
tires
gap
and
has come down to 8.1.
Ah, damn it. Alright, you can go by Ben. I just screwed that up.
Thank you.
I guess I should have been looking at this leaderboards or looking at Darren's lap times.
This would be pretty fun with little Porsche cups driving around. Ooh. I see the appeal.
But back off. I could not tell if you were going to go one way or the other.
And I didn't know that I was going to catch that, so.
Well, my fuel's going to be tight.
I saved just enough.
The gap to
That why I'm
Benoit
hanging with
behind
you.
is now 7.3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm kind of having to manage it just a little bit. But had I not had that 40-second speeding in the pit lane penalty, I definitely would be in. Nope, that's not your breaking point, Garrison.
Three laps of fuel remaining. That lap time was 1:42.68. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Come on, Darren, just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve, we can win this.
It's going to be close.
Tell you right now, Jared, you better not just let me by.
see how it goes the last lap. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna have to coast.
The gap to Benoit behind is now 5.5 seconds. That lap was at 1:43.00.
Terrible. That's not going to be enough.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Garrison, you owe someone a push to the line.
That I do.
Come on, Darren. Last lap. Keep your shit together. You're not home yet. You've just done a 1:42.93.
I'm going to get a 1 lap fuel at the roller coaster. This better be a white flag. I don't think it's going to be a white flag.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Oh, pretty close.
Yeah, we've only got a minute left.
I went hot. Dang it.
1 gallon remaining.
I'm not going to pit to refuel. I'm going. You might as well go. I'm not going to have fuel to make it the whole way around.
Well, that's okay, we can still fight.
The guy in front is 1 lap behind. This driver's reputation's a bit sketchy. Bear it in mind.
Ah.
Fucking awesome result, mate. Well done.
How much fuel left, Darren?
Half a gallon.
That's
So
the
what's
end of the
that?
session.
What's
Like 2 liters about?
what's your tire wear?
Let me get out and check. Um, 19 left front, 40 right front.
Wow. That's
Very
pretty
impressive.
dang good. Ben, nice spin lap 1 up to 2nd place.
Thanks. I wish it didn't happen. I
Ben.
also wish I didn't stream that.
What did happen?
I got used to go over the curb on in the SS, but on the left side. But on cold
Mhm.
tires, it's not a good idea to do that.
Gotcha. Self-inflicted.
Yeah,
That's how I meatballed the second time.
yeah. That left curb, when you get it right, it kind of
Oh man.
turn the car by itself, just in the right position. But with cold tires, you spin on it.
Mine were hot. I just got the left side a little bit too far up and launched it in the air, and when it landed, just spun on me like, oh, that's not a good idea. You know, it's a whole,
Make it, Jared.
not 6 inches.
0.04 left. It sputtered as I crossed. I just made it.
Nice.
Nice win, Darren.
Nice win, Darren.
Yeah, from
Thank you,
start to
guys.
finish.
Ben, you had me worried. I'm glad I got the white flag there.
Yeah. Well, it felt like